What's going on, guys? This is Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ, back in for another great episode. In today's episode, we are talking AJ Dillon. Is he a real threat when it comes to Aaron Jones' fantasy value? I did not see the Packers drafting a running back this high as a prospect. AJ Dillon is a complete stud. It's going to be hard to keep him off the field. So does this really affect Aaron Jones' fantasy season when it comes to AJ Dillon? So I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get right into the episode. So today we are talking AJ Dillon. Is he a real threat when it comes to Aaron Jones' fantasy value? Now, it's already obvious that it's RIP Jamaal Williams season. Duh. Now, the Packers believed in Williams so much, they kept putting him in, being the pestering running back, taking away key touches from Aaron Jones. But then eventually Williams got hurt, and then Aaron Jones took the driver's seat and took off with the starting job. Now, Aaron Jones had a very impressive running back season last year as RB2, and I don't think he'll mirror that too much. So even with that in the back of my mind, I don't think that's going to happen much with the touchdowns, him having a total of 19. I don't think he'll mirror that at all, people. So there will be some regression, but how much? And definitely AJ Dillon brings that question up to the table, being that he is such a brute runner, people. He is a great talent. He's one of the top prospect running backs in this draft, and I definitely think it's going to be hard to keep him off the field, people. Now, Aaron Jones is on a contract year as well, and I think it's going to be hard for him to cash in big with AJ Dillon lurking in the shadows behind him, being that he has quads like freaking Saquon. He gives me Derrick Henry vibes. He's looking for contact. He's breaking tackles. He's very hard to bring down because he's a 250-pounder running back. So I don't see AJ Dillon bringing any pass catching ability. He really rarely saw any, passes out of the backfield in college. So I don't think he'll be in that department when it comes to the Packers offense. But I do think him being a brute runner, he'll get the goal line touches. He will be the pestering running back, taking away touches in the red zone from Aaron Jones. So that's where the regression comes in. With already that being said, he already had regression on the table before AJ Dillon was even drafted. So Aaron Jones going in the early second round is a little bit iffy to me. I'm pumping the brakes all on Aaron Jones when it comes to this draft day. I definitely think that he'll do well. I definitely think he'll be the starting running back, but I think by midseason, we'll see Aaron Jones kind of just dying out. We'll see AJ Dillon getting more involved in the offense, getting, more touches. And I think that's where the tides will change. Now, a spot where we might see Aaron Jones, increase that is his pass catching ability. Him only seeing 68 targets, catching 49, that could increase because AJ Dillon can't do so. And I don't see them putting Jamaal Williams in that role. I don't think they're going to run like a three-headed monster running back committee. I think they're going to run a 1-2 punch. I really don't see Jamaal Williams being a pest anymore. I don't see him getting that involved. He'll probably have like 20% snap opportunity all season. But AJ Dillon lacks in that department, so that's where we might see the value in PPR where Aaron Jones increase. Those targets might increase into 75 to 80 if they want to keep him as the starter, keep him as the 1A in the situation. So I think with that being said, I think he still finds some value in the late second, third round, being that, he brings that pass catching ability to the table. What worries me is that with the 19 touchdowns that a lot of people are drafting him for, they really think he's going to even try to mirror that. That concerns me. That is where I think that's where people are placing him in the early second round. But I don't think he's being drafted as, as an RB1. He's more so as being drafted as an RB2, which is fine. I can take Aaron Jones as my RB2 because he still has some upside and some potential. But then again, there's people who are taking wide receiver first round and then lapping back around, taking Aaron Jones as their RB1. That is not really somewhere I agree with. That's where I pump the brakes because I have to go running back first round, being that they're flying off the board. I don't want to be stuck with an Aaron Jones with AJ Dillon lurking in the shadows as my RB1, where he's going to give me really RB2 flex value and feedback from that. So I don't think that's really fair to put him early in the second round. I think he needs to drop a little bit further. But again, it's just me. I'm just some random analyst from Jersey that just talks fantasy. I don't know anything at all. But anyway, I think it's going to be hard to keep AJ Dillon off the field, being that he is a 255-pounder who can find the edge, find the open space, make his own lanes, and he's very hard to bring down people. When I say Saquon quads, I mean Saquon quads. He is like built just like Saquon. So it's only that he doesn't have that home run ability when he gets to open space, when he gets to the second level. He's probably not going to take it to the crib. There is times where he has in college, but where he found the edge. But I don't see him have that speed. He might lose a couple pounds, try to, be more competitive, more faster, but he's still a strong running back. You know what I mean? Like 230 is where I think I could see him dropping down, because Aaron Jones is like a 210, a 205, I think, running back. He's not that big. And then AJ Dillon sitting at 6 feet tall. He's a very tall running back. You know what I mean? So I think in the future, the Packers definitely drafted for the future with AJ Dillon, because again, with Aaron Jones on a contract year, I don't see him cashing in very big. I know he wants to. I know he wants to cash in big. I know he wants big money, but it's going to happen with them sending a message, with them taking a top running back prospect in AJ Dillon. He's definitely the future moving forward. I think by midseason, like I said, we'll see the tides change. So I definitely think if you're going to be an Aaron Jones owner, I think you need to draft AJ Dillon. He is going to be a clear handcuff, people, because he's going to play that pestering role. He's going to play, the guy that's going to get the goal line touches, the red zone touches, etc. So he's going to have that upside to be very touchdown dependent, or just run away with the job completely by midseason. So AJ Dillon is a clear handcuff here if you're going to be an Aaron Jones owner. If you're taking him in the second round as your RB1, definitely taking AJ Dillon to have some type of upside, be an insurance policy. But I definitely think Aaron Jones is a clear RB2 flex position. And I think that come draft day, if you're not thinking about AJ Dillon, you're drafting wrong if you're going to target Aaron Jones. So that's really all I got for you guys today. I just want you guys to think and understand and actually plan accordingly when it comes to draft day. If you're going to be an Aaron Jones owner, you have to keep thinking about AJ Dillon lurking in the shadows. I'm telling you, watch this kid's tape. He is hard to keep off the field, people. He's a brute runner, 250-pounder, finding the edge, breaking tackles. He's very hard to bring down with quads like Saquon Barkley. He gives me Derrick Henry vibes. Like, he's looking for contact. He's looking to break tackles. But again, he doesn't have that home run, ability, the explosiveness to come out of the backfield and take it all the way to the crib. And he also lacks the pass catching ability. So he doesn't bring very much PPR value. But again, if you're going to be an Aaron Jones owner, you need to own AJ Dillon ASAP. So I'll see you guys next week for another great episode of Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ. Peace.